Right, well, there we go. I forgot to turn my YouTube stream on. So yeah, welcome YouTube people. Apologies if you're watching the VOD. Fine. But yeah, you can sign up to the tournament still. We've got 20 minutes till sign up and check in and all that's complete. When you sign up, you need to make sure to submit a deck, get checked in, and get all good to go, basically. So there's still time. It will be just 4 rounds of Swiss. So pretty straightforward. Pretty quick as well. I think we've been doing about 2.5 hours to get all 4 rounds done, which is not too bad at all in terms of time. So yeah, we'll be just doing that, no problem at all. This is week 4. This is the 4th and final week of like the qualifying stage, let's say. And we said, wait, did we say 18? Hang on. Wait, how many points did I say? Hang on. 18, yes. You need 18 points between 3 performances, 3 tournaments, 3 weeklies to be able to make it into the knockout tournament, which should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. Knockout will be sort of fast and furious single limb, and not today. This will be a future date that I'll confirm soon. TM. So yeah, it should be pretty fun. We do have a new judge for tonight as well. We have Swiss guy judging. It'll be nice. Don't cause him any trouble. Oh, there you go. I'll hang on. Yeah, so it's gonna be Swiss guy doing the judging as well. Iskrin is busy wowing. I think Iskrin might even be popping around at some point, but yeah, it's mainly gonna be Swiss guy. If you're in here and you need a judge, there's a button like in your game chat thing that'll say request a judge. Also for screenshots, or if no one seemingly is replying, you can either shout me in the Twitch chat or go into my Discord, which you do need to be a member of. Also as well, hang on. There we go. If you are competing as well, please go into the Discord, go into one of the battle rooms and share your screen so we can spectate it. Otherwise, the tournament is going to be me just doing a normal stream. So, while you guys play, which is not as exciting. Hey Taylor, how's it going? Have a little look, see. Oh, I can now open the thingy as well. Where is it? We can show this as well. These are the current players who are basically already qualified. We have what 22 players currently in the qualifying position. So all these players are like already locked in, or at least they'll get invited to the knockout. The prize at the moment is £50, which was donated by a viewer, by someone who wanted to try and support the tournament. But generally, the main idea of the tournament was to give people who don't have tons and tons of hours to play one big super long tournament the ability to, compete, right, and play some kind of competitive Pokemon Pocket. So yeah, these have basically been 4 weeks of 4 rounds of Swiss each week on a Wednesday. Like I said, total play time's about 2.5 hours, so it's not a mega time commitment. It was set up to be in the evening EU time as well, which is, I think, again, one of the more difficult times. I think a lot of tournaments feel very Asia Pacific focused or Americas focused in terms of time zone. So yeah, we've currently got 22 players. So at worst, we'll have 22 players. But if any of these players can like put out a good result, they basically get to swap one of their results, or if they, for example, have only played in 2, they get to add to it as well. Sorry, I feel like I'm going deaf in one ear today. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that is going to be the plan. We are 15 minutes till you need to check. You need to check in, sign up if you've not signed up, check in, get it all done, get deck list submitted. At the moment, we have 165 players registered, but as you can see, there's a lot of people who are not checked in or submitted a deck list. Check out Discord. Good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what people bring today because hey, Thorin, what's up, mate? Because Dialga and Palkia, oh god, Dialga Arceus, my brain doesn't work. Because Dialga Arceus is so popular, for example, Ursa's tournament just a few days ago, I imagine a chunk of people will bring it, but there's a lot of good counters, I feel, to that deck. Like anything aggressive, anything that's got type advantage as well. So if you look at maybe some people are going to bring some fire decks that aren't Charizard, because Charizard's kind of irrelevant whether it's a weakness or not. But we were playing, for example, like Houndoom, which felt really good, as well as Heatran. There's also just the Rampardos deck, which we saw basically both players chomp through everyone to get to the finals in a mirror, which is kind of cool. I still think Garchomp's pretty decent. I still think that's all right. So Garchomp can get it done as well. But yeah, it would be cool to see what people bring because I would guess that there would be less Dialga Arceus going forward, but we'll have to see. We won't know until this is done. And oh wait, whoa. Never mind. Wait, can other people see that button? Let me hide this a second. Oh yeah, it's not public. Oops. Well, I know what the metagame is. You're currently 6. Yeah, so basically, Ferris, if you, what we do is we take the 3 best results, right? But you've already got 24 points, so you will get an invite regardless. And bear in mind, everyone, these invites and such will go out in Discord. If you are not in Discord, then you're not going to see the invite and not know what time things are going on, right? So just bear in mind, you need to be in it because I need a way of contacting people, right? So basically, Ferris, you could not play today if you didn't really want to, and you'd be invited because it takes the top 3 results out of 4. So as long as you hit this 18-point marker, basically, you will get an invite. My friend Gogisam only did 2 weeks, but his points are enough. No, wait. What were his results? Did he do really well both weeks? Four 0 last week. I mean, yeah, basically, if you 4-0 and then do something another week, you'll be fine. Well, I think that's right. I think if you 4-0'd a week and put in wins on another week, you probably should get an invite to the knockout, right? 18 points seem very few. But okay, well, look at this, right? We've currently only got 22 players on 18 points, right? Obviously, that will increase. But if I said, oh, it's 24 points, then we might be on like a 12, 13 player knockout, which will be done in 5 minutes, right? I will say though, if it is a odd number of players, the highest point earner, 16 players. Then no. Okay. I explained this last week. I don't need to go through it again. But if I am not picking a fixed number of players, that's all. I'm not picking a fixed number of players. Many players have only finished two. Oh yeah, I mean the thing is, I didn't pick the number to be like, let's only make a few people qualify. It's like, no, if you did well and played multiple weeks, that's fine, right? Like, it's okay. Because if I preemptively say, oh, you need to have, out of 12 wins, you need to win 10 of them. Out of 12 games, you need, or rounds, you need to win 10 of them. It's like, I don't know, that's going to cut a lot of people out. But I think, I don't know, 20 people out of 200 odd people that have played so far isn't exactly crazy right now. Obviously, it'll almost certainly go up. But if there is an odd number of players, guys, you've got 10 minutes to sign in, check in, and all that. If there's an odd number of players, the buys will be given to the highest point earners in order. So at this moment in time, you know, if we add just a number of players that doesn't fit in a bracket, Effimage would get a buy, and then Dace would get a buy, and then so on, so on. So even if you've qualified, it's worth, like, if you think you can improve on your points, if you're near the top, you can, like, you know, it's worth something, but it does depend on how many people qualify. It's basically a tiebreaker for buys. Also, people who did just okay still can win later, yeah. Yeah, and also you could just pop off and try and go for the highest score you can get, which is like 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, or whatever, or like, you know, as high as possible. It's still good, right? But the thing is, what I didn't want to happen was if people have a rough couple of weeks and then they just go, no point now, right? Well, no point. No point in playing. Because then suddenly, like, the last 2 weeks of the tournament or of the league would be like probably like 12 people or something, right? And it'll basically be a pointless week to an extent. Whereas even if you 0-4 the first week, or, you know, 1-3, and then you go 2-2, you can still make it. Should be good at 21 points. Yes, you'll be good at 21 points, but if you get more, that makes it, that moves you up, you will be higher on the system for buys going into the knockout. Need more fired. Just know if I can bring something spicy. Yeah, exactly. Like, you are qualified that you can try and earn more points, but you can also just test something spicy, yeah. Have fun, everyone. I'm at the bottom of the list. I don't care, but have fun, enjoy the game. Exactly, yeah. First time playing tournaments, let's go. Oh, nice. Wait, where are you, Look? You're on 12. You could... This is you, right? Lock on? You could get through. I don't know how many... What scores did you do so far? Or is that one tournament? Have you played all three? You've probably played at least two, right? I would guess. I don't think he was in. I think two. Right. So basically, if you've only played two, you have a third score to add on to this number, right? Which means if you win, each win is worth 3, right? So if you win 2 matches tonight, you'll get in. Why so many players today? I got no chance. It doesn't really matter how many players there are. Kind of. What was the deck you struggled against the most in the with my Toxicroak? You shouldn't win the Charizard match, although I did win it. Outside of that, I don't think I struggled versus anything. My one loss was to Leafy on Celebi, but they drew well and I didn't both games. So I'm not saying it's an easy matchup, but I drew like crap and they went Leafy on Celebi each game. So it it was kind of one-sided automatically. More players are less likely to be paired with the strong ones. True. Gonna get those weak noobs. We've got a good amount of people sharing their screens. I like it. I like it. What time is it? We've got 2 minutes. Make sure you're checked in. Make sure you're registered. Make sure you've submitted a deck list. Without these, you just won't be in the tournament, and the website will automatically do it. So we have 106 people checked in and 121 deck lists submitted. A system for the knockout round, how to register it and so on. So only the allowed players can join. Oh yeah, don't worry about all that. Yeah. Don't worry. It's all good. There's actually a chance. I'll have to look at Limitless because I'm not sure if Limitless handles that or does that. Probably does, but if it doesn't, I can just use a different tournament website that I know. I'll just build the knockout, right, and it'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. That's fine. All right, you guys, you've got 1 minute. Submitted a deck I never played before. Now that's the good stuff. You got 22 seconds, actually. You got less than a minute. Great job, everyone who's sharing their screen as well. I appreciate it. The battle rooms are pretty full. Okay, I think that is time up. Let's get ready to get cooking. Start tournament. It's rock and roll. Okay, so if we have a quick look at the metagame, the tournament will be started. Ooh. Okay, 13 Rampardos, 13 Dialga. I've got a funny feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Rampardos cooking up a storm here. What else? We've got Garchomp, Lucario. Nice. Exeggutor. Wow, not that much Leafeon, funnily enough. Articuno, Palkia, another Rampardos. Crobat. Doug Trio, Lucario. Bastiodon, Snorlax. Carnivine. Is this my list? Oh no, Rotom in there. Okay, I mean, yeah, we've definitely got some lists, guys. We have definitely got some lists. Let me get into a matchup and see what we have here. I'm just setting up the rooms, by the way. Okay. Let me do this, guys. I'm rusty. I'm rusty. I'm an idiot. I've done this the wrong way. Sorry, guys. One sec. We've got Pedon versus Key. It should be good to go. Hold. There we go. We've got Pedon versus Key coming right up. I did randomly pick an Articuno. Feels bad. It is what it is. Apologies. I'm just gonna get the deck list up for you guys, just so I can see what's going on, and oh, that's what I meant to do. Sorry, guys. One sec. There we go. Okay, so we have. Ooh. We have Leafeon Yanmega going up against Articuno 18T. Okay. Look at this though. Pedon, of course, has the Articuno opening. Already 2 energy on the Yanma and a cape as well, so that's going to be quite nice. Irida is going to get that heal up to 140. Looks like we had no Misties or no Misty activations anyway. And that's a lot of damage on the Yanma. This is where the Yanmega basically needs to hit the board, or, I mean, even Eevee would be fine if there's a Leafeon. Wait, is that just game? Holy macaronis! Okay, game 1 going to Pedon just like that. Misty banned? Huh? No, there are no cards banned in these tournaments. Banning cards is done. But tournaments like this. Okay, well, Pedon just got the easy peasy opener. I'm guessing there was no Eevee drawn, no Yanmega, no plan whatsoever. So a little bit unfortunate there for Key, as Pedon moves up to a 1-0 lead in the blink of an eye. This could be a 5-minute wonder, if that. We are getting ready to just go into game number 2. Here we go once again. We've got the same start, Articuno, of course, and a Yanma on the top. Okay. Now this is... Oh, no, not the dreaded turn 1 Misty. Not like this. Oh, it's like this. Oh, well. Well, it happens, I guess. I'm sorry to make you guys watch this. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. I'm sorry. There should have been a warning flashed up on the screen. Okay, there's going to be Pokeball, though, so it doesn't mean it's all done and dusted yet. If there's exactly Eevee into Leafeon, I mean, we'll see where the energy goes. The energy does go on the Eevee, so it's going to be nothing going on with the Yanmega here. Also, the second Eevee is not bad, because it does defend against Sabrina. So this is going to be Sabrina out. Yeah, put the Yanma back, the Eevee up front. Then Blizzard is going to take out the Eevee in front and the Yanma. So that's going to be 2 points. But it's all down to Leafeon to solo. However, Leafeon... These Pokemon are very similar at this point because Leafeon does a little bit less damage, but it can heal more, generally speaking, depending on the build. And looking at the build here, this is... Oh, it's 1 Erica, 2 Irida. Also slightly less healing and 1 potion. There's still a lot of healing, but not as much as I originally thought for like a single Pokemon to try and win the game with, obviously. We are going to see Leafeon, though. And now basically asking the question, okay, do you have any healing to defend from this pressure? Ooh, second Articuno might just be too much, though. Like, this is the sort of game where Key needed that second Articuno to just be the last card in the deck and just try and 1v1. Just gonna go for the heal. And go for the Blizzard as well. So now it's that question where now Key needs a heal for the Leafeon. There's a potion, so that's something. Both... Oh, no, sorry. Articuno is not running Giovanni. Apologies. Double Irida, double Sabrina, double Cyrus, double Misty, 1 Mars. No Giovanni. So this Leafeon is 100% safe. It literally cannot be knocked out this game. This turn, sorry. Okay, you're going to try and hunt down this Articuno instead, get them as low as possible. This might be a little bit difficult, though. Because even if this one goes down, this could deal 40. And maybe that's low enough, because the Iridas only heal 40. I think they just saw a potion, right? Oh, they are just going to retreat. Okay. I mean, again, I don't think it massively matters, but... Cape going on to the second Articuno. So yeah, this is just a problem now because this Leaf can only do 70. There's not really much else for it. I tell a lie, it could do 80 because there is 1 Giovanni in the Leaf list. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. An absolutely brutal opening. We've all been on the receiving end of it. But just a tough one in general. Got plenty of energy, though. Got to take the little wins where you can. That is going to be very quickly P. Don taking a victory with Articuno 18T. Again, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. Take a quick have the bracket up just for... Well, not the bracket. That's the meta split. Just going to try and find another match for you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'll save that one for now. This is Cole. Let me find the matchup. Cole versus BDJ. It's currently 1-0 to Cull. Looks like it's going to be on this Manaphy Regice deck here with the Gyarados. Let's have a little look-see here. Okay, oh god, another... this is Articuno Palkia Manaphy on the top. And then the deck here from Cull is going to be 2 Gyarados EX, 2 Regice, and 2 Manaphy, and then, you know, your suite of trainers as usual. So we are going to see if the Gyarados can take this down and try and beat up the Palkias. I will say, excuse me, if this Gyarados does start hitting the Palkia's energy, that can be really problematic, because even if the Palkia attacks once, it doesn't knock out a Gyarados EX. And if Gyarados gets to attack again, and it could really reduce the energy down and make it quite difficult for these Palkias to ever really attack again. We are, of course, going to see the Manaphies on both sides ramp really quickly. So there is that. It's going to negate some of the... And obviously this Gyarados, unlike its normal version, randomly discards energy. It doesn't discard its opponent specifically. Wait, I guess this Rocky Helm. Can't go on the Gyarados, of course. Gyarados already wearing a cape. I think there's even a world where you could put it on the Manaphy. Because if Gyarados is already there, next turn it's going to be able to attack. That sort of sets up anything that you knocks out the Manaphy. These matchups are weird because you've got to work out very quickly. Do you want to be in with your big attacker first? I think the problem here is there's nothing that knocks out this Manaphy for Cull. Doesn't knock out the enemy Manaphy. So it's really scary because you can't grab that Manaphy point and then say, cool, I need to knock out 1 EX and I'm good to go. And that's what's problematic about a lot of these decks, where if everything's just ramp, 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 go, 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 you really want to gain that Manaphy point. Honestly here, retreating this Manaphy and going full 150 damage on the Palkia, I wouldn't hate. Because if you look, that means that their Gyarados probably comes in and knocks your Palkia out, potentially. Yeah, it will, because the Rocky Helm. But then that Gyarados will be on 150, right? And then the second Palkia can maybe get it done. I think that's going to be the rough plan. Oh, we are going to see Regice put in the front. Okay. It does get to attack as well. Honestly, I kind of just forgot Regice had an attack. I'm so used to just seeing it as as just a base tank. And never really doing too much. Well, I say so used to seeing it. I'm not used to seeing it at all. I very rarely play against it, honestly. Could just be a little bit tricky. Are you okay with these issues, Swiss, if you're listening? Oh, wait, you're working this good. This gun's on them faster than I am. He's a god. He's probably raiding at the same time as well. He's probably like just raiding, topping DPS, or tanking a boss whilst going like, yeah. So you here? You got 5 minutes to come back. But yeah, we are going to see Regice does get knocked out, but the helmet does do a little bit of damage there as well, which is going to open up the Gyarados to come in. But here's the problem, right? Gyarados comes in. Cull is only on 0 points right now. So Gyarados comes in, knocks out this Palkia, but then the Palkia can knock out the Gyarados potentially. We are going to see, though, Irida. What a lord. Saving the Gyarados. And this does change a lot now. Sorry guys, one sec. We're good, okay. Sorry guys, I'm distracting myself now. So I do if a game is a tie. Wait. Oh, hang on. Game 1 was an in-game tie. There we go, sorted. Thanks, Iskren. Yeah, as long as it's an actual tie, it goes 1-1. Both players get, like, a win. But if it was 1-0 and then there's a tie, both players get a win, which would then make one player 2-1. Yeah? As long as the game says tie, though, because you can tie, but someone wins if someone has bench Pokemon, the other one doesn't. So the game end screen needs to say tie, because if you do a double knockout to points, then but one player has bench Pokemon, the other one doesn't, the player with the bench wins, and it literally says win. So again, that can all be done on there. But thanks, mate. Yeah. Okay, so we are still in the game. Gyarados did get slid away into the back line there. BTJ going up to 2 points to 2 now, so basically next knockout wins. This is going to be the evolve into the second Gyarados, 170 HP. I'll be honest, I don't know if they have a Misty left. I think they used one, right? Or maybe wait, did they even play Misty? Hang on, let me check. Dealing with a couple of admin things. Let me have a quick look. Oh, they don't play any Misties, right? So there's so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oof. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry, I just had to do a quick sneeze. But yeah, Irida's been really good, not only for the decks that are funky and can run water, but for just water decks themselves, right? Just call off Cyrus. No. No Cyrus. It's just 2 Irida, 1 Leaf, and 2 Professor Research as the supporters. There's the Leaf. Cape gonna help a little bit. I mean, this does keep the Gyarados alive, just in case there's any sort of bounce from BDJ, right? Okay, sorry guys, we're all good. Just checking some up. Okay, so BDJ is going to fight back. I believe that puts us at 1-1 now. It's a tricky matchup this. I think matchups like that where you have multiple like high health big hitters, but you both playing Manaphy as well to ramp, it gets really, really tricky because you've got to decide when you want to go in and when you can actually benefit from that. Because sometimes you go in too early, and because they knock out a Manaphy, but they get the first attack on your big boy, then that can actually make the game slip away. Hey, Chris. So let's go into game 3, though. Let me just hide this a second. And that is the opening here. We do have Palkia versus Manaphy, the battle of the ages here. Obviously, we do have Cull trying to, or will be looking for some basics, because you preferably want 2 basics on the bench just to get max value from Manaphy, right? Uh-oh. Misty might. Okay. Normal game can presume. Or assume. Resume. Zoom. Palkia is only going to gain 1 energy there. Not going to get ramped by Misty, which means this isn't going to be a complete blowout for game number 3. Articuno on Palkia number 2 fill up. But this is big, right? If there is something to put onto the bench here for Cull, having Manaphy versus not is huge, especially if there's a cape available to actually buff the health of the Manaphy. Yeah, I can see Pokeball as well. That is going to guarantee things to go onto the bench. We can see there's going to be a Regice played on the left there, followed by a Carp as well. Oh, or not? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. This makes sense. Cape goes on the Manaphy, able to ramp it a little bit more. Maybe get 1 more turn of attacks out of it, which is huge. But already, I mean, for me, the first Manaphy attack is really good. The second one, though, is incredible. So if you can get 2 attacks out of your Manaphy, you've probably just had a good day. What to do about a tie game? Have you done a judge? At all? A tie, is it a true tie, Andy? Like, did the game say tie? Or has that been... Yes. If the game said tie, as in you both either had benched or you're not, you both get a win. So if one of you was 1-0, then one player will have won 2-1. If you were 0-0, then you both go to 1-1. And it doesn't matter who wins game 1, who wins game 2 in that scenario, right? Because you both just 1 win to 1 win to the other. As long as the game actually says tie on the end screen. If one of the players actually says win, even though it's a tie on points or whatever, the winner wins. I can see Frost Smash here come out from the Regice. So I like game 1, so I lost the set. If you lost game 1 and then game 2 was a tie, then yes, you would have lost 1-2. Because you both gain a win, you would go up to 1, they would go up to 2. The problem with any other rule I've found with a tie, if it's like, oh, you have to replay, it can extend the match, which then can run into the round end, which results in a tie as well, right? So it's just, you both just gain a point because you both kind of won or didn't lose, however you want to look at it. It makes the rounds just keep up pace, that's all. Yeah. Basically, you just pick it. I should add that to the rules because multiple people ask that now. But you just basically, one of you wins, the other one wins. See, Regice going to be tanking the Palkia. Not too bad. No Gyarados revealed yet. Although, Edge is at least initially hovering over the Carp. But both players haven't really gotten tons of ramp off. Obviously, no Manaphy until now on the bench there for BDJ. 2 energy on the Articuno. It does look like Articuno is going to be the weapon of choice to sort of try and end the game, because this Palkia is just sitting on the 1 energy for the first attack, of course. Gonna be another Frost Smash going in there, getting the Palkia really low. However, if there's a form of retreat and Palkia can Blizzard, that'll be 2 points straight off the bat there for BDJ. So that'll be huge. If there's a retreat for this Palkia, if there's like a leaf, for example, that's massive. Palkia goes back, Articuno goes in, the 10 health on the Manaphy is kind of like a problem now, because that is now just going to be 2 points, which is going to leave, it's just basically going to be this Magikarp and a Dream. And the problem I see here is the Magikarp only has 2 energy, which means it's going to be a whole pass turn at best. Like if there's a Gyarados evolve, it's still got to be energy equip, pass, to be able to, and then, you know, gonna take 80, then energy equip, then the attacks can start happening. Cull currently still on 0 points in game. BDJ obviously just needing the 1. Yeah, now it's just going to be energy pass. Rocky Helm does go on there as well to maybe help with some anti-heal, basically, which is sort of kind of like what Rocky Helm's... I know people have asked a few times, like, oh, there should be something that affects the amount of healing that can be done. Rocky Helm kind of does that, right? Because the attacks always have to happen last. Which means even if you heal a Pokemon to full, it will take the 20 damage and negate some of that potential heal. Or at least not let it sit on full health. So BDJ is just deep in the tank here. Because if they attack, they know the Articuno's dust next turn. And then what, right? It is sort of the problem. It's the same thing with the Palkias. This might just be a really good checkmate move, actually. The Rocky Helmet knocks a Palkia down to 130 if it attacks. The Articuno obviously won't be enough. There's a world where you retreat Articuno and play Manaphy, equip an energy, and then ramp a little bit. But I think that's just losing more slowly than any kind of winning play. 80 damage goes on the Gyarados, though. Obviously going to return 20 back. And this Gyarados is going to have to solo here. Which is going to be a little bit tricky. Yeah, because now what? That's... Oh, it's so rough, actually. Oh, and it discarded the energy off the Palkia. Ugh. Is this just giving up? I don't know. Looks like it could just be giving up. Okay. Big Palkia goes in. Probably not going to attack, but what is the plan of attack? Like, what's the way the way to win the game right now versus this Gyarados? Because as soon as any of this attacks... Okay, a cape can help. This is tough, though. Yeah, and there's the concede. Looks like Cole is going to take it 2-1 with the Gyarados Regice deck. Not too bad at all. I'm just having a quick look. We've got 4 more matches left. Let me see if I can see what we're looking like for what those matches actually are. Oh, hello. Hang on. We might be able to dive in one. Volume. Oh. Are we getting the flash thing happen? Or are we okay? Looks like we could be okay. I'm just going to resize this at scratch here. Just going on. Looks like this is Enraged Goose versus Enraged Goose playing versus T1 Ying. It's 1-1, so this is actually the last game of this match. It looks like we do have Dialga Arceus going up against Celebi, and let me just quickly check. Not that one. Yes. Yeah, Dialga Arceus Shaman with a Mew going up against straight up Leafeon Celebi. Oh. Getting some black flashes. I don't know what that's about, but the Celebi is going to go in. Both players currently on 0 points. Hey, we had this when we were doing Ursa's thing. I don't know why it flashes black. So confused. I guess the Sky Shaman hit the board though. Going to reduce the retreat costs on those basics. Retreat into Arceus. Both players on 0 points right now, so this Celebi has just been living a solo dream. $130 damage there to Celebi. Alright, you know what? I need to take Goose off. So this will fit in. Oh my lordy lord. I mean, it couldn't have knocked out the Arceus anyway. So that does look like it's going to be game because there's just an attack needed. And that Celebi's going bye-bye. Yeah, to be fair, it couldn't have knocked out the Arceus anyway. It looks like they just had that rough draw, right? It's 1 Celebi, 2 Leafeon build, which I think is a good build. But sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes you just don't draw the Eevee and the Pokeballs. It's just, it is the way that, and if you don't, you are down to just what you've got because it runs so few Pokemon. It's really, really, really tough. I'm just going to open up the meta again. I'm going to just quickly check. What is this open issue? So it looks like we've got just 2 matches left to be played out. One of them I think I know about. Oh. Oh, that's hilarious. One of the matches, no one showed up. What does DGL mean? Wait, this it says this match has ended. Oh, is that? Oh, that's why. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, guys. So that's that one. There's only one. Oh no, this match hasn't finished. Adabur either. Okay. So the game just stops when they queue. Okay, hang on. Let's solve this. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna have to do this quickly. Try and solve this problem. Sorry, guys. Just trying to grab to you on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Anyone here have a Leafeon from SmackDown that can trade? We do trades in the Discord as well if you do want to join the Discord. So guys, I'm just solving. I think this is basically the last match, but they're having some issues. I just need to solve this quickly. Sorry about this, guys. One sec. Okay, well, I think that's, I don't know. Done. Right, one sec. Sorry, guys. Bloody hell. That was a nightmare. Okay, so is that all the games done? Let me have a look. All the matches are completed. Bloody hell. So I'm going to end the round. Okay, guys, let's have a look at where the meta sits now that the round is over and see what's going on. Minute left for the round. Yeah, I've just ended it now. We will just have 1 minute before we start the next round, but it looks like Rampardos, Lucario going 71%. Not too bad, especially as one of the most submitted lists, if not the most submitted. Dialga-Arceus 50%-ish. Articuno's done okay. Lucario, Rampardos, I guess a different build, is doing okay. Garchomp, Lucario's dumpstered itself. Oh no. And Lucario Dugtrio winning. Charizard winning. Blastoise winning. Gyarados we saw. Darkrai, Greninja. Luxray, Manectric winning. Okay. Another Gyarados. Leafeon. Palkia. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, guys, I'm going to start the next round in about 15 seconds. Remember, you have to check in for this match if you want to play. If you do not check in 5 minutes, you will receive a loss. But yeah, good luck, everyone. We're going to start round 2 right now. So here we go. Round 2 has been started. You should have your new pairings. Find your opponents, get the password sorted, and go. Yeah, not too bad here. Let's take a look. Obviously, half the people have won, half the people have lost. Any names we recognize? Oh, Lock-On got the win with the Manectric. And it is literally Luxray Manectric. Okay. Oh, with a Poker Flute as well. I like it. Okay, let's have a look who we've got going here. Let me see if we can get into some games. Looks like we're getting in. So we're going to go Ferris versus Guglau. Gonna crack the deck lists. I really wish this just opened in an image straight off the bat. Oh, wow. Okay, this could be a speedy one. We're gonna see Rampardos, Lucario, Sudowoodo against Pachirisu. Pachirisu 18T. Guys, I think this one's gonna hurt. As a Pachirisu 18T, Pachirisu EX, you do not want to see fighting. You do not want to see Sudowoodo. So, yeah, this is not the best matchup. I think this is going to be a dub. I'm calling it now for the Granados. Oh, I didn't change the room. Whoops. Second. Wait. What? Oh, it's there. That's why. I'm an idiot. There we go. All right, there we go, guys. We are going to kick it off now. We can't... Oh, I'm going to make that time. Wah! There we go. That'll do. Okay, so, of course, we have Pachirisu in the main slot for Guglau. And we're starting off with a Riolu on the bench, Sudowoodo there, and a Fossil. So, basically, ticking all of the boxes if you're the Fossil enjoyer. If you're the Granados enjoyer. Okay, Scrin, thanks a lot for your help, mate. Have a great evening. Enjoy WoW. Yeah, Riolu already going to be dealing 40 for 1 energy. Granados is already evolved on the bench. The Sudowoodo is going to deal, 70 to Pachirisu base. So, yeah, this is... I'll be honest, for me, not in a million years would I submit an electric deck for this tournament. And if I was, it would not be Pachirisu. I'll put it there. You know, that's just me though. Purely because of this deck, and I expected this deck to be popular. That's the only, not because there's anything wrong with electric. I like electric. Nothing wrong with the Pachirisu. It's just in this meta, like this is why, right? Bang bang, GG, let's go. Tons of damage, and that very quickly is going to be game 1, going to Ferris on the Rampardos. Really big. Has been in Discord, so it's... Yeah, Iskren, are you still here? Sorry? I forgot to ask you. Something. Have you set it up to take, like, the 3 best scores, or do I need to do that? It's no problem. It's just so I know. Right. It's set. Okay, so if I just ask you at the end to just dump it in and then let me know when it's done the best 3, we're good? Is that pretty all good to go? Okay, fantastic. Thank you, I appreciate it. I just forgot to ask you. Like I said, I didn't mind doing it. It's just there's no point in us both doing it each, right? But yeah, thanks, mate. Enjoy well. And let's get into the next game. Yeah, perfect, Iskren. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it, mate. And here we go. We have once again, of course, got Pachirisu on the top here, but Sudowoodo here now is just like, ooh, it's just an absolute nightmare. Also, it looks like Pachirisu's going first, which means that Sudowoodo just gets to just absolutely manhandle the little rat. It's crazy. Like, the Rocky Helm doesn't even really do anything if you think about it, right? Because the Sudowoodo just goes down to a Pachirisu attack anyway. Well, okay, by Rocky Helm, it obviously does something as an item for Sudowoodo, but what I just mean is the damage from the Rocky Helm doesn't really do anything at all. But yeah, Sudowoodo basically will beat this Pachirisu, which means that the other Pachirisu is probably going to receive the energy here. Because that just 70 off the bat is shockingly strong. Like, this makes going in on EX decks so scary. Like, honestly, I'm surprised that... obviously, it's worse because it's electric, so it's like a double weakness. But it surprises me that people bring Articuno 18T. Because if they go up against this deck, surely they're just trashed, right? Oh, they're putting... Oh. Okay. This blue keeps them alive. Wait a minute. Oh no. It's a concede from Ferris because there was no other playable Pokemon in the hand. It was all the evolutions. Oh my, how the turntables. That is absolutely nuts. And I mean that, pun intended. That is actually incredible. I cannot believe that, like, I think the hand was something like double Lucario, Granidos, Rampardos, and no Fossil, no Lucario. How did that even happen? Oof. RNG, am I right? Yeah. So we're getting ready to go into game 3. I didn't think we were going to see this number, if I'm being completely honest. A game 3 was not something I was expecting, but alas, here we are. Oh, sorry, I should have hidden that, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because they have to start Pachirisu, right? So, it doesn't really matter whether people see that or not. But we are going to see the Lucario the Riolu in the starting spot, and then the Marshadow there as backup, which will be pretty interesting because who's going first? Okay, so it is going to be Ferris going first, just because the energy could just go straight on the Marshadow and just say, well, if you knock out the Riolu, then my Marshadow hits you for 120, right? So it's pretty scary. Okay, that is going to be, what was that, an early Sabrina? Yeah, it must be. No energy, though. So this is just saying, okay, well, you know, you best have the evolution. Well, I think, unfortunately for Guglau, with the energy on the fossil, it looks like there is the evolution, which is pretty rough. Second, Riolu gonna jump onto the bench there. So we are gonna see Granidos. That's gonna be, what, 70 damage kicking out here for the 1 energy. And a Lucario. So that's, what, 90 damage now going on this Pachirisu. And only being able to deal 80 back. I am gonna guess that the Pachirisu, yeah, is running only 1 Giovanni, though. So it feels like Giovanni or bust. There's going to be a potion there. There are 2 potions in the deck. But 2 potions doesn't actually stop this even from a Granidos. Never mind if there's the evolution in hand. So this pretty much has to be Giovanni, right? It doesn't look like there is. Yeah, no Giovanni means that is just knocked out on board. And that is just how brutal the matchup is. Ferris is going to take that match 2-1. A little bit scary for a minute there. Ferris losing game 2. But did manage to recover getting that dub. So a pretty good win there. Of course, if I... Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, pretty good win there for Ferris. So not bad at all. Let's see if we can jump into and find another match. Why is this now doing this? Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, that's not working, so never mind. Sure. Okay, cool. So we can go into this matchup. This is going to be a Shrug Dealer versus Chiguete, I think. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. It is going to be, by the looks of it, it's going to be going into game number 3. Let me just set this up. Oh, that's definitely the wrong button. Is this... let me make this smaller. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Different aspect ratio, of course. Which means my point tracker is going to be off. Which is fine. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we have Shrug rocking the Execute, and it looks like there's going to be a Sky Shaman on the top with Grass Energy. Let me just have a little look-see on what these decks are. Both these players are 1-0 so far in the Swiss. So we have Exeggutor, Celebi, fairly standard list, and this other list, though, is not standard. This, and you guys know I love this, Carnivine, Arceus. There's 2 Psychic Rotoms, though, with the speed link, and the 2 Sky Shaman. So basically, the Arceus retreats for 1 if there's a Sky Shaman. Everything else retreats for nothing on here. So that's kind of interesting. Probably building a very flexible, very aggressive deck. Double Cyrus, double Giovanni, 1 Sabrina, and a Rocky Helm in there. So pretty aggressive. I am a Carnivine enjoyer. So this is going to be pretty cool to see. However, obviously not the start that Chiguete wants, with the Sky Shaman and then like the Arceus in the background. Whereas Execute and a Celebi in the bottom is what Shrug's going to be after here right now. Like the usual setup. I'm going to really want... I mean, if there was a Carnivine, this game would look very, very different right now. Okay, we are going to see the Carnivine. It will do plus 30 damage. So it basically does 1 energy, 50 damage if an Arceus is on the board. Or on that side of the board, at least. So this Shaman's just going to tank and I guess let this Arceus just build up, right? It does make sense, but there's also got to be enough Pokemon for the Arceus to deal relevant damage because Arceus is, I would say, right on the line between high damage and high health, right? Like 140 feels like the new basic amount of health you probably need to be safe or safe-ish. And then it can do between, 70 and 130 damage. So it's right down the middle. Obviously, the strength of Arceus is that it's just a basic, so it is what it is straight off the bat. And of course, it enables some of these link maneuvers as well, which is always nice. Exeggutor is going to hit the board, though. And now, we've all been here before, trying to deal with an Exeggutor, knowing the Celebi's just growing in the back. Okay, it does look like the Shaman might get a little bit more damage done. There is a Rotom there in the back. Rotom only snipes bench, right? Yeah, Rotom's a colorless, deal 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. But that's it. It's force bench, right? You can't deal active. So this Rotom feels like it might not be the best in this specific matchup. But these Pokemon do kind of have to hit the board if Arceus wants to deal reasonable amounts of damage. Shrug gonna go up to the first point now. Rotom gonna hit. I guess there's no reason not to put the Rotom in because it can just retreat for free. And maybe have a little think about the turn. Maybe see if you can get hold of a, I don't know, some kind of defensive measure. But realistically, the Arceus needs to just go. And yeah, there's a cape. So the Rotom can retreat. I think this has to be done, right? Yeah, Arceus just has to go in and start chomping. Because the longer you leave it, the more energy goes on the Celebi. And that's pretty scary in itself. The other option, of course, is to... Because I think there's... Let me just double check the deck list again very quickly. There is a Sabrina in the list. So the other option was to try and get 130 and then Sabrina the Celebi in. And then just tank the rest, which is doable. Okay. This is the final week. It is. It is week 4. Yeah, 4th and final week of Raven League. Season 1. Yeah, this is the issue though, right? Like, at this point, even if Exeggutor goes down, it's just not that big of a deal. Oh, there's Sabrina, though. Hang on a minute. Hold. Final week of round robin. I wouldn't really call it round robin, but yeah. Yeah, it's the knockout after this. Arceus is so mean. I mean, that's exactly what they needed to do, though. They needed the Arceus to go in and snipe. The only problem here is the oh yeah, that's the problem. Although I can't actually see how many points the Shrug's on because they have it hidden on their screen share. Oh, never mind. Enough points, so Shrug's gonna take it 2-1. Which is a shame. I like Carnivine. I like Carnivine, so maybe the Carnivine Enjoyer can continue to do well. That is going to be that match wrapped up. Give me 1 second while I try and find another one. Let me get out of there. Refresh this. I'm being played. I know I tried that before. What about this one? Okay, we do have a game, I think, here. Let me just find it. Oh, yeah, this is 1-1. Let me see if I can cap it real quick so we can get it. There we go. So this is Harding. Oh! Never mind. Harding took the victory. There you go. Couldn't even type in the bloody thing. Okay, 1 second. Let me try and find another one. Yes, the games are going so fast. Yeah, just in that time, like 4 more matches finished. Okay, let me go again. That one's not being played. That one's not being played. That one's not being played. That one isn't. Okay, what about this one? No, that one's not being played. Oh, no. No. Oh, here we go. This one might be... Is this one okay? Oh, wait. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, this one looks like it's okay. Let me just capture it so you guys can watch something. So this is Lock On versus GM Gato. And it is 1-1 at the moment. So this is going to be the final game. This is Luxray Manectric going up against Carnivine Arceus again. Let me just open this Carnivine Arceus list. Because the Luxray... Wait, that's... Ah, did I press the wrong game? I did. Why am I in this game? Oh, it's this. Yeah, I pressed the wrong list. My bad, guys. Oh, 1 Carnivine, 1 Shaman, 2 Arceus, 2 Exeggutor. Okay, so it's basically Exeggutor Arceus with a Carnivine in there. Lock-on going to go up to 2 points for this Manectric. Manectric versus Carnivine, the battle of the ages. Both players is on 2 points. I'm gonna share my game if it's easier. Sure, if you want to. It's just so because that screen doesn't show the points that you're on. That's all. Oh, wait, did I miss something? I blinked, guys, and missed it. Okay, it looks like Big Gato takes the victory 2-1. All these games finishing so. Oh, was Cyrus? Oh, did they Cyrus? Okay. It was Cyrus. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, guys, let me just cut this away for a second. Take a quick look. You can go away. You can go away. I'll tell you something, guys. There are so many buttons. Not buttons, but so many screens I have open. Okay, you're all good, right, Swiss? Brought Sudowoodo Lucario to play with my all-new Arceus Delga friends. I've yet to have the matchup. Oh, really? And hey, Eliza. If you look at the pairings. Oh, also, bear in mind... Let me see if it'll show it, actually. Hold. Hold. It's taking so long to load. There we go. Hold. We have a Togekiss. There we go. Make sure to check out these people who are streaming. Oh, it appears to be exactly Kronos. But yeah, if the players have their stream linked to Limitless, then it shows up here. So make sure to support anyone streaming, and go check them out. Kronos does always stream. We have a lot of 0-1 drops. I don't know how much they read the rules. Yeah, not too bad at all. Let me just check. We've still got 8 matches left. Crazy. I don't think any of them are streaming. We have players such as Spicy Farts versus Chill Panda. If there's anyone... not that many. Also, just a reminder as well, for those of you who are not streaming your gameplay, to play in the knockout, you will have to stream. And if you, well, say stream, share screen. If you cannot share the screen, then you will be knocked out of the knockout by me. So that's just one of the rules. Unfortunately, we're going to have. Not tapped by Raven, yeah. Will Top Cut be next week, same time? Almost certainly. But I don't want to say yes because I haven't triple checked everything yet. So the plan is for the knockout to be same time next week. But I just need to triple check that I'm good. You know what I mean? So I don't want to... I will announce when the knockout is very soon. But just... I don't want to 100% confirm because I've not double checked, that's all. Who here? Was my screen not showing? No, it's just black, mate. Yeah, I tried to view. Your tournament is same time on Wednesday. I work in the East. I might not be able to stream / play. Wait, how have you played in all the rest? I thought you... Huh? Have you been doing some dodgy stuff at work? Sorry about that, I'll fix it. Yeah, no problem, yeah. Just so we've got something to watch. We've not got too many matches left. And I know, of course, that the spectating is not ideal. For Pocket, it was the same in Marvel Snap, because they won't make a spectator mode. But we do the best with what we've got, of course. I do enjoy that we get people from literally all over the world playing in the tournament, though. It's so much fun. Checking everything's okay. Screen share from the phone, not PC. You can screen share whatever device you're playing on. You can screen share. It's fine. I don't care what the device is. I can try, but my net's so down slow I can barely watch Raven's stream. Oh no, that is rough. That is very rough. Yeah, you can share your screen on your phone. You can share it on PC. You can share it on tablet. It's literally a 2 tap on your Discord app. It's literally that easy, yeah. It's super straightforward to do. Obviously, everything's easy when you know how to do it, but it basically is just an extra button you need to press, and then you're doing it, you know, so it's not too bad. There is a guide on how to do it. Isn't it a device issue, just a network speed issue? Oh yeah, I was replying to legendary cards, yeah. Your data provider cuts my internet whenever I try to stream from my phone. Oh, really? Brutal data provider. Have a quick look. We've only got 3 more matches left, and there aren't any issues with them, so they should be finishing really, really soon. And then we'll obviously have updated scores. Oh, wait, we have a Glaceon? Oh, it's Thingy, isn't it? Unnamed. Oh, yeah, it's the Thingy list, isn't it? 1 Leafeon, 1 Glaceon, 2 Manaphy, Mew, and Arceus. We've got 10 minutes left as well, so you do need to hurry up. Will there be enough voice chats in Discord so everyone can join and share screen? Yeah, I can literally just add more. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can just add 100 or something, you know. Not that we'd need 100, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I can add as many. It doesn't matter. Not a big deal. It'll all be set up, don't worry. But yeah, unfortunately, the whole you have to stream is just a problem I can't really dodge, because if I start letting people not stream, then other people ask not to stream, and then we won't have a stream, right? So it would just it would be a problem. It's one of those unfortunate things. There's no good way around it. What they really should do is give us a spectator mode. They almost certainly won't, but that's why it's now required in nurses. Yeah, I mean, it's just logical, right? It's if you can't imagine both players not streaming their match for the finals, right? You used to have a finals that you can't record or watch or commentate. It would not be the best. So yeah, we're and that's the issue, right? I would love to let people off and be like, oh, well, you don't have to stream, it's fine. But as soon as you let one person get away with, not get away with it in a bad way, but you know what I mean? As soon as you let one person do it, then you've got to let another person do it, then you've got to let another person do it. And it can just snowball and just cause a big issue. And unfortunately, if I can't stream these tournaments properly, then I can't run them, right? And I'll just stop running them. Not that that's been a problem up to now, but just in general, it's just not something you can do. Okay, we've got 2 matches left, and it is Spicy Farts and Chill Panda. Have a look at the matchup. It's Leafeon, Celebi, Mew. Oh my god. Against Greninja, Druddigon, Arceus with a Heatran. No wonder that one's going slow. And the other matchup is... I've now lost because I'm an idiot. Is Efimage and Ingoblinito. Which is Magnezone, Darkrai, Druddigon versus the Rampardos deck, which I'll just say the Rampardos deck, 'cause it's kind of the same. And it just is what it is. Yeah, hopefully the matches will be a bit smoother for the next round. Just a reminder as well, this is round 2. We've only got 2 more rounds left after this, and this should be finishing very soon, because if it doesn't, it'll be finishing a tie. There's only 6 minutes left on the round, so the players, you know, we do incentivize people to not play fast in a bad way, nothing that's going to mess you up, but don't take your time is all I would say, because if you play really slow and you're playing a slow deck and you hit someone else that's also doing that, you could hit time. All games completed. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Perfect. Thanks, Swiss. Okay, yeah, all games completed. We will be ending the round. No issues as well. Okay, so we did get ahead of the game just a little bit here. Let's take a look at the meta while we get ready for the next round. Wow, Rampardos Lucario still doing well at 19-9. Very nice. Dialga Arceus slipping, I kind of thought it would. Palkia, not bad. Celebi Exeggutor, not bad. Another Rampardos, so add that to that, looking even better. What else have we got here? Darkrai Weavile doing okay. Guys, Lucario Dugtrio's 100%. Easy peasy. Blastoise doing work. Galade doing work. Charizard, for once, not below 50%. Gyarados doing well. Another Gyarados doing well. Okay. Well, with that, without further ado, let's get into the next one. Let's pair the next round, guys. Remember, you got to check in for your match, get ready to go, and get playing. The next round is up, and I am gonna find myself a game. Round 3 of 4, just this one and one more left. Saying that, I'll probably just stay on this one, actually. We'll just stay on lock-on for now. Let me get that matchup, though. My keyboard works. It's gonna be lock-on versus Champolax. Lock-on, of course, on the Manitrike. Oh, my lord. Guys, you're about to see a blast from the past. Because it looks like Champolax is on, now you heard me right, Mewtwo EX. Okay, hang on a minute, they've not checked in for their game yet. Oh no. I might switch. Who else do we have? Okay, this looks good to go, actually. Hang on. We have Furious, someone who's been on the stream many times at this point, going up against legendary cards. And just get this ready. Okay. There we go. So we are gonna wait. Oh, okay. I jumped for a minute. This is gonna be. Oh my god! This is gonna be one line of Galade EX, one line of Garchomp EX, one Sudowoodo, one Hitmonlee, going up against 2 of the new Raichus, 2 Arceus EX, 2 Sky Shaman, and 2 Farfetch'd. Crazy. So we've got Giga Aggro, like Raichu, going up against a little bit of this, a little bit of that kind of scenario. Interesting that they've gone for like one Galade line and one Garchomp line. I like both Pokemon, but I feel like it's asking for trouble in terms of just consistency, right? I'm going to see just a helmet onto the Sudowoodo. Pikachu there, the promo Pika. It's interesting, actually. Yeah, when I tested some Raichu, so I do love the new Raichu, but I picked the Bench Snipe Raichu, which is, this is just the Gnaw, the deal 20 for 1 energy Raichu. Bench Snipe Raichu is the new one that is deal 10 to the active and 10... Wait, is it 10 to the active and 10 to the bench? No. Is it? Or is it just 10 to the bench? It might just be 10 to the bench. Or to a bench Pokemon. Guys, I'm losing my mind. I only played it for a little bit. Either way, always interesting when there's this many options which build people go for. I can see Pika get some nice early damage on Ralts. Chipping away. And here's the problem, right? Normally this wouldn't feel so bad because you're pretty likely to have Corellia. But because there's only one in the deck, this is a bit worse, right? I mean, and you also don't want to teleport and just put the Sudowoodo in to just get smacked, right? The Pikachu 10 to the bench. Right. Yeah, but it's just 10 to the bench, right? It's not 10 to active, 10 to bench, like the Raichu's 40 to active, 20 to bench, right? Or is it? I should just look. I'll get an easier. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, it is 10 and 10. Yeah, it's 10 to active, 10 to bench, yeah. Yeah, Pikachu does 10 to active, 10 to bench, which I quite like, honestly. If you're playing that Raichu anyway. Corellia's going to be able to actually get there, though. Corellia not coming out not bad, beating up the Pikachu just a little bit. This now is susceptible to the Sudowoodo. So is this going to be a switch out? Probably not going to put Arceus in. And this is my slight concern with this build. It's hyper aggro, but when you look at like Raichu needs 2 energy, Farfetch needs 1, and then Arceus needs 3. Obviously, you don't necessarily have to do it all at the same time, but I feel like you're going to be like cycling stuff and going fast. So is there ever time to build the Arceus? Or is it just one of those things that's enabling the Raichu? And if that's the case, then, I mean, you have to be real aggro, and not evolving does not feel like real aggro. Yeah, even the hard retreat there, losing an energy as an aggro deck feels really bad. And if there's a Galade, this game is extremely over. Like, very, very over. Okay, well, that's goodbye. Okay. Wow, they're doing. Hey, they're drawing well. Drawing better than me. Looks like there isn't a Galade. So this Curly is a bit susceptible to pain now. Oh, they're gonna Cyrus in Pika and get the knockout. Okay, well, first point goes to legendary cards. But now, can Furious return the favor? Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. The Raichu just as the Pika goes out. That is a shame. This is an interesting decision, because Cyrus goes into the Curlier to knock the Curlier out, right? Fantastic, not arguing, good play. However, there's a world where the Farfetch'd could have knocked out the Sudowoodo across 2 turns, because the issue I see here is, great, you've knocked out the Curlier, that's good, don't get me wrong, but now I feel like the Sudowoodo can kind of potentially just solo the Arceus. Let me double check if there's there is a Sabrina in the deck. There's 1 Sabrina, 2 Cyrus. So if there's a Sabrina and the Sudowoodo just hits hard, there's still another Cyrus to pull it back in again. Which is crazy. Oh, Garchomp nukes from bench. It wouldn't be enough damage, right? Okay, well, here's the 70. I mean, don't get me wrong, Garchomp hitting him for 50 from bench is good. Oh. Okay, well, Garchomp's there. Sudowoodo hits him for a smooth 70. But now the retreat has to happen. Or some kind of heal or cape. Oh, that's pain. We win God or a tree, yeah. Honestly, it's hilarious to me that, like, they've released Arceus, you know, it's more EX Pokemon. Obviously, we already had, you know, the game kind of, to an extent, revolves around EX. And then they finally released just an absolute terror against EX Pokemon. It's great. My idea before tools were released was it would be cool if there was a tool that did, like, you attached plus 20 damage to EX Pokemon, minus 10 damage to non-EX Pokemon. Would be kind of interesting. But instead, they made Sudowoodo. This is the issue, right? Nothing's even going to remotely deal with this Garchomp. I was saying this when I was playing this yesterday, where Garchomp isn't like the best EX or best Pokemon in the game by any means, but he's just good overall. Like 170 health is a lot of health in this current meta. Dealing 50 for 1 energy, you have a really cheap attack anywhere on the board, which is nice. And then the 100 is decent as well when combined with the health. Dude, what was what Taurus dreams of being? Yeah. It's where I see so many people when they ask me, like, oh, isn't this like the biggest one, for example, like, oh, isn't the other Electrode, the deal 70, just better than, because I was playing with the 1 energy deal 50? I was like, well, it deals more damage and retreats for free, but it's 2 energy. That is double what I pay for 50 damage. You know, so energy's a big, big, big deal. And I like this as well. Furious is on 2 points. Legendary cards is on 1. So this Garchomp's just going to start Garchomping, right? And he's just going to smash damage into this Arceus. Gets hit by a Farfetch'd, who cares? So that is going to be game 1. Going to legendary cards. And honestly, pretty scary how that game went, because they could have, I mean, again, we could talk about how like high roll it is or whatever, but they could have also curved into Galade, and that would have ended the game earlier. They held off a bit, got Sudowoodo, and then got Garchomp. So obviously the draw went pretty well, but it could have gone better as well, which would have just destroyed even faster. How the meta shape so far? I've come around to Galade EX a bit more than Garchomp. Oh yeah, it definitely depends what you're after. I think one of the positives of Garchomp is the build up to him is also fighting, which has a lot of good matchups right now. Whereas the build up from Galade is like good against the thing that's good, because it's got like the Curlier psychic attack. So yeah, it's kind of interesting overall, but I like them. I really like them both. I'm a Galade enjoyer, and I recently enjoyed playing Garchomp. Okay, let's get into game number 2. Route's going to be the opener once again, but Farfetch'd is going to have that, you know, the king of aggro. We still need a Surfetch'd. That's what I'm waiting for. Get that bird a shield. Good old Gibble. I need to log on and do my more of those solos for Gibble, actually, because I missed, I think, the 10 times I pulled. But even just this Farfetch'd and getting to attack nice and early is huge. Professor Research and Pokeball, like, these are the openings you want. As you play this game more and more, you really feel the, like, oh, my opponent got an early Professor Research and I didn't. Like, you actually really feel it, especially now that I would say decks are just getting better and sort of not streamlined in a sense of running like 2-ofs, but just like focused, should I say. It feels like decks can be really focused in what they do now, and the early card draw helps massively. Oh, there he is, though. The true Meta Breaker. Sudowoodo. A potion going there on the routes just to try and keep it up. Obviously, that doesn't keep it up. So, unless there's anything else... Gonna be a little bit tricky. I don't... Like, weirdly enough, with the way this deck's built, the Sudowoodo isn't quite as good because I don't think the aim of this deck for Furios is, oh yeah, I'll get Arceus out and start stomping. I think Arceus is there as a backup and to obviously like enable the Raichu. So it's not like this Sudowoodo's worth tons, but they are going to retreat into the Gibble. Now this might be a nod to what's at... Wait, they retreated. Oh, they didn't teleport. Oh, we've all been there. We've all been there. I've done it once. Never more than once, though. More than once is illegal. That is unfortunate. But also, this is this telling us that there isn't a... Oh, thanks a lot for the sub, Hearn. I appreciate that. That scared me. I forgot my alerts run on this screen.
25 just subscribed.
Thanks a lot, MP Hearn. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, this Gibble's just gonna more like... I can't think of a good pun. Gib gone is what he's gonna be called. But yeah, unless they have Goodbye specifically, but even then, would you want that to just tank the damage from Farfetch'd? I mean, obviously if they have Goodbye, they evolve it anyway, because they can't... They only have one Gibble in the deck. So there's the Curlier. Wait, they're attaching the edge. So they don't... So now they don't have Galade, right? This game got really weird really fast. I think I would have preferred them to just put in the Sudowoodo. Oh, and here we go. Sky Shaman into retreat, into Rai. And Rai's going to start causing absolute havoc. Is weak to fighting, of course. But now, yeah, Cyrus in the Curlier. Deal 40 to that, 20, knock out the Gibble. The Curlier can't really do anything. The Sudowoodo, even though it's strong against electric, it'll deal 40, but then minus 30. So Raichu's only taking 10 from the Sudowoodo anyway, which is not the best. The only problem I see on this screen is no promo Raichu. There's no like maximum aura / attitude Raichu. It's just regular old Raichu. And now if there's a retreat by the Curlier, then the Curlier goes down as well. With the Raichu's Spark. Yeah, promo Raichu's just... He knows he's the boss. And there, yeah, opponent succeeded. Succeeded? Conceded. Guys, I'm tired. So that is going to be Furious going up to 1-1 score now. Gonna even it up. Okay, okay. Well, we saw what the deck's capable of. We like it. We like it. Not too bad at all. Just take a quick review on what's the... Oh, over half the match is done. Nice. Okay, so let's go in. Sorry, guys, we're ready. Okay, here we go. Gonna be Pikachu on the front and Sudowoodo in the active for legendary cards. This is going down to the last game. Oh, we have some grumpy people because they lost. Where are they? Sorry, guys. I've just got to deal with a grumpy loser. Just had to kick someone out of the tournament because they can't take losing a game of Pokemon Pocket. It's a shame. But hey ho, there we go. Sorry about that, Swiss. I managed to catch it and deal with it. So. Okay, so we've got Pikachu in the front. Sudowoodo is just beating him up though. Not really doing the best. Both players on 0 points. But the Rocky Helmet on Sudowoodo, along with its just cheap attack, it almost like negates the retreat issue with Sudowoodo with the 2 energy, because basically you don't really mind if it retreats or not. Yes, Eliza, I will. Okay, so Pikachu is going to be knocked out to the Sudowoodo. It looks like they are potentially going to set up for a retreat, which surprises me a little bit. I guess they want to protect it to then beat up the Arceus, I suppose. As long as you hold a Sabrina, the Arceus shouldn't often be too much of an issue. It's going to be Cape on the Raichu, though, and a Raichu with Cape is insane. Taking minus 30 damage as long as the Arceus is down, of course. And it's got so much health anyway that stuff just doesn't hurt, right? Raichu's going to take 20 from the Rocky Helm because the effect is only from attacks and not from effects or items or whatever. But still, going to start chunking away on the Curlier as well. Not too bad at all. Thanks, Swiss. Oh, they play in Ursus tournaments as well, probably. Good to know. He's been yeeted and diluted, don't worry. Imagine getting that salty over a loss. Raichu, though, going to be able to knock out... Yeah, sorry about the stops, guys. Just having to deal with idiots, unfortunately. There's, you know, when you get a large group of people together, there's probably going to be one or two at least, isn't there? Hitmonlee going to come out now. I'm going to potentially start kicking away. Both players only on 1 point. So there's sort of wiggle room. There's time for them to progress their game plan. Raichu's going to still be able to two-shot this Hitmonlee whilst pressuring the Curlier. What are they complaining about? They were just sad they lost because of a tie. Like, there was a tie which made them lose the match, and then they started calling people names and crying, basically. So they got kicked from the tournament, kicked from my Discord. I'll mention it to people I know of other tournaments they no doubt play in. And then they can decide whether they want them in those tournaments as well. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. The Raichu saying, okay. Hitmonlee, nice kick you got there, and just bouncing off Raichu like it was nothing, like it was noodle legs or something. Arceus going to feel pretty safe in the front. He's going to be able to now get a retreat off. Does he not know about the bench rule? It's not the bench rule. If there's a true tie, both players get a win. Which means if one of you is at 1-0, you then win the match. Okay, so this Hitmonlee basically, it doesn't achieve nothing, but it's doing not much right now. None of its attacks line up super well against what's on the bench. This Raichu is going to start dealing tons of damage, or it's just going to retreat for nothing, remember, because of the Sky Shaman, and then going with that Arceus, just nuking the Hitmonlee. And the good thing here is the best that legendary cards can do is go for Goodbye, and that is not going to be able to beat this Arceus. So even if there's a side... Oh, wait, never mind. That's the last point. What am I talking about? Retreat for 1? Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, retreat for 1 because it says... My brain, it's not basic. But yeah, still, get the retreat out. No problemo. Furious is going to win the match 2-1. Not a bad result for good old Raichu there. Let's have a little look-see on what else is left to go. A lot of the matches have already finished. Let me have a quick look. Right, let's see if anyone's still playing in Discord. Nope. I like it. No. 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 Have we hit just every... Wait, is Kronos? Hang on, let me open up Kronos. No, I'm guessing Kronos isn't either. Yeesh. Unless we talking about the guy trying to pull off the good old fake screenshot about a game we never played. I was a bit sad he was allowed to continue though. Wait, as in it was like proved? Like confirmed it was wrong? Like, you know, like it wasn't just, well, yeah, it 100% did it. I did the fake screenshot. Yeah, Judge confirmed it was wrong. Oh, I would have perma-banned me. I would have perma'd them so hard. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so take a look here. What's going on over here? Don't know about the basic the hardware. Yeah, I just keep because I don't I've not played much Sky Shaming. Oh, should we open a quick pack while we're here, guys? While we're waiting, quick lucky pack. God pack, right? Tournament week 4 God pack. Nope. Brutal. I use my 1 hourglass. Well, the thing is, they're trying to cheat you because if they didn't win, then they didn't win, right? So they're trying to pretend they did, which means they're trying to cheat, doesn't it? Right? Like, I mean, that's my view. If they're trying to post a screenshot that never happened, and it either happened or it didn't, right? Then they're cheating. Or they're trying to cheat, right? I don't know. Now, I'll quickly check if there's anything to go for. Probably not, knowing me. It would be really nice if they, like, forced, like, one nice thing in a day or something. Or a rotation, maybe, I don't know. Let's go back here. So yeah, Rampardos, Lucario. Wow, one player's gone 0-2, and then at worst 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1, 2-0-2-0-2-0-2-0. That is pretty nice, honestly. Not that I expected anything less. I thought this deck was going to be very good. It's also kind of hard to counter. Right? It feels kind of hard to counter as well, which is one of the problems. Okay, only a few matches left to play out now. I think one might be a judge call stall. Well, not stall, but you know, a judge match anyway. Who we've got? I can't actually. I don't know why I'm doing it off screen. I can just look here, right? Pairings. So we have. That's the one that might start. We've got Chill Panda versus Incogoblinito. So we've got the Arceus Greninja. And then... yeah, so we have this deck. The Greninja, Druidagon, Arceus, Heatran. Oof. And then Magnezone, Darkrai, Druidagon. So basically, neither player's having fun at this point. This is how I would describe the decks. Neither player's having a good time. And then fire and water. Wait. Did it not show on this screen? Oh, hang on. Just fire. Apparently. Yeah, just fire. So they're just to get the more focus on the Heatran, right? So yeah, no attacking with Druidagon, no attacking with Greninja, just Arceus, the Heatran, and go. Yeah, I think the thing is, the problem with Fire Water is because you need 2 fire, and realistically, if you need Fire Age on the Heatran, you want it earlier rather than late, right? Because this person hates Crobat. Yeah. Man, I love Crobat. It's still my favorite deck. And it went, the only tournament I've played it in, I went 4-1. Toxicroak, Crobat, Arceus. And we only lost to a Celebi Leafeon that we drew kind of bad they just went Leafeon Celebi both games. So I was like, seems good. Seems good. Yeah. Let's go back. So that's that game. Let me just refresh to make sure. How many left? There's 3 matches left. One of them's almost certainly just going to be ended by a judge. So that one's still going. That one's the one that's probably going to judge end. My brain cannot find the other one here. It smiles and run. Oh, wrong button. There we go. So what do we have? Is this Rampardos versus... Oh! Greninja is just better. Wait. Oh, you mean better than Crobat? I mean, I think it depends. Like, I think if there's any way you can run Dark Energy, of course, then like Crobat's insane. But yeah. Yeah, I also wish Crobat was not weak to fighting, because that's like a big weakness of the deck. Yeah, 1 Infernape, 2 Lines, 2 Heatran, 2 Arceus. My only thing all the time with this deck is the Arceus kind of just there for show? Like, I can't create a game where the energy ever works, I guess. You know, where like, I've not played the deck though, so I could easily be wrong. You know, these people playing the deck, they're better than me at the deck. But like, well, I need to test this because I just don't know where the energy goes, right? Like, if you want to do Heatran, well, that's 2, which means you're 2 behind on Infernape. You gotta do Arceus, that's 3, which means you're doing nothing else. If you gotta do Infernape, you need to do 2. If something goes 1 earlier, then sure, there's Double Dawn, but yeah. I thought you're best in the world. Well, I'm not going to say I'm the best at a deck I've not played, right? I'm going to assume people who've played this deck are probably better. I just need to play 1 game, then I'll be the best at it, yeah. And then this, of course, Lucario, Rampardos, Sudowoodo, Shadow. Not too bad. The huge, basically. Taking a look here. We've got 1 more match left. Did you close the thingy one, Swiss? Oh, and it is this match. It's this match that's left, I think. Wait, how is this match going on long? Yeah, we've got that 1 match left. And it's the Infernape deck. Oh, wait, no. Wait. What has gone on here? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. The last match, the discussion. Yeah, game 2 was a draw. Oh, right. Okay. They didn't report. Okay, that's fine. I've just ended this in a tie. Right. Okay. Right. So that should be the round done. All matches finished. Let's go. Okay. Wait, why is this saying... Oh, right. I was so confused for a second, guys. Sorry. But yeah, I lost my brain for a second. Okay, one second. Okay, I'm confusing myself now. Maybe a deck that doesn't play Professor's Research. Why would anyone ditch? Yeah, I think there can be a deck that doesn't play Professor's Research, but it'll be because there'll be a card that's like draw 3, discard 1 card from your hand and draw 3 or something. I think that is the kind of card that'll stop people playing Research. But guys, we are getting ready for our 4th and final round. Super fast, ultra giga speed. Let's go. Round number 4 starts now. Loud noises for round number 4. 38 matches total. Let's get ready to rumble. Give me 1 sec, guys. I just refresh this. Wow. Rampardos Lucario still 61% win rate with the most people bringing it as well. Very impressive. What's this now? Lucario Dugtrio's gone at 100%. Blastoise still 100%. Charizard still 100%. Obviously, these are one-player people bringing them, of course. That Snorlax, I believe, is Kronos 1-2. Gyarados popping off. Leafeon Glaceon 3-0. Wow. Darkrai Arbok not doing so hot. But yeah, guys, I'm going to try and find a match to get into. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's jump into this. This one? Yeah, let's just do it. Let me just work out who I'm actually bloody doing here, though. Okay, we've got Tok Tok versus Junie. Second, guys. Okay, here we go. It is going to be, by the looks of things, let me just double check the deck so I'm not lying to you. Going to be Darkrai, Weavile, and 1 Spiritomb. 2 Darkrai, 2 Weavile. Going up against the Darkrai, Greninja, Druddigon list. I'll have a look at it after this, Chromatico, when we get a break. If that's good for you, mate. But yeah, let's kick it off. Druddigon, a little bit infuriating here, but the Darkrai is going to hit the board, which is definitely going to be something. You'll be able to put at least some damage on the Druddigon. Which isn't too bad at all. Now, the trick with this deck, if you're running Darkrai, Weavile, you want Darkrai, Weavile inactive every single game ASAP. There are 2 Dawns in this list, which you wouldn't really expect anything else, of course. Because, of course, you want to do this. You want to do or enable the most powerful thing you can do, which is this turn, and then you, like, Dawn a Weavile energy to do basically 90 more damage. However, the potion on the Druddigon will stop that happening if it's available. The cape and the energy from going on to that Darkrai in the back there for Junie going to push even more damage. There is a Weavile available though, so this can be potentially, probably not. This is probably going to be an energy on the Darkrai, because you could do 30 and take 20, or you can do 20 and take 0. And I think I would take 20 and take 0. Unfortunate with a potion though, because if there's a Dawn available, that Weavile could like knock out this Druddigon very quickly, and then the game can really start escaping. Once you have that sort of Weavile with the energy, and then you can just energy on Darkrai, Weavile for 70. You're basically doing 90 a turn, which is really, really powerful. Yeah, we do have the promo Darkrai, and I guess it's classed kind of as a promo, right? It's the subscription Darkrai. Just like Greninja, looking the other way is basically the main difference. Ooh, okay. Gonna be a clean one here. Gonna retreat the Weavile, going with the Darkrai now. However, the sort of problem is this Darkrai goes into the Drudagon, takes 20, which then puts it at a slight disadvantage when the other Darkrai will come in and basically deal 100 to this active Darkrai. These things can change, obviously, and this deck is just like, for now, Darkrai Weavile, which means that both EXs have to be chomped through for this to, you know, end. But on the other hand, there are Froakies, there are other things can get in the way, but because of the way the deck's built and because of the way this is looking at right now, there's already 2 Froakies down, and even though they're not like threatening overall, they could just send a Froakie out this turn and just energy Darkrai if they want to slow play it a little bit. Yeah. And now the Darkrai would be on 100, and then next turn, because I'm guessing they'd knock out the Froakie, they can just put in the Darkrai, one tap this Darkrai whilst taking 0 damage, and then the Weavile will get cleaned up a lot easier. Unless there's a second Darkrai picked up. I've just said Darkrai many times in a short amount of space, short space of time. And there it is. We've got Darkrai and then Darkrai in the mirror. Are they wondering whether to retreat? So they are going to play the second Darkrai to the bench. You're going to give that the energy. Okay. I wondered whether they were just going to retreat, give the energy to Weavile and go that way. But I guess they're just saying, okay, well, to beat this Darkrai, you have to bring in your other one. And then that means you can get... I can get first attack on this one. It's just they are going to be a kind of energy behind. Okay, there's Frogadier, so Greninja could be there soon, which will help out versus a Weavile. Yeah, this Darkrai is just going all the way home. Interesting as well, and I'm not saying this is wrong, but the capes on the Weavile and the cape on the Darkrai then would have been incredibly clutch. And now this Weavile's very loosey-goosey, because if there is a Greninja in hand, which is fairly likely to be like true at this point, then the Greninja can deal the 20, then the Darkrai can deal the 20, then the 80 comes out. So it pretty much has to be Darkrai here, which is a little bit rough. Although I'm not sure if this ever wins. I think this had to be, like, basically Weavile Dawn and just hope they don't have Greninja, right? If they have Greninja, I feel like you kind of pooped anyway. And if they don't have Greninja, I feel like the Weavile's the better play. There's just one Cyrus in the Greninja list. Okay, well, there's the Greninja, though. This is the issue, right? There's just no way to catch up. Wait a minute. Did that just say hello? Is Cyrus called hello? No way. That didn't say hello, right? Helios. Oh, okay. I was gonna... Because that is the biggest troll ever. Imagine if Cyrus's name in the language was just hello. Hello! And then you win. That'd be so annoying. But yeah, Junie gonna take game number 1. Greninja helping push the damage over the edge there. Whoops. Hang on. Oh my god, I can't type. Wait, is that game 1? Or was that game 2? Let me check. Oh, game 1. Yeah, game 1. Thought so. Yeah, that would be brutal. Playing a card that says hello while you beat your opponent. It's like a Hearthstone emote. Where can you see standings? Go on a tournament. Be able to see the standings there, my friend. As well as all the metagame breakdown, all the decks all the players are playing, like literally everything. Alright. Okay, looks like we are going go into the next game. Again, we've got Tok Tok on the bottom on the Darkrai Weavile list, and Junie on the top with the more sort of traditional Greninja Drudagon at Darkrai. A little bit of a rough matchup, honestly. Like, the Greninja can really make it sort of extra awkward. I'm going to see Darkrai in the back along with Froakie as well. Sneasel can't... Well, it can go for it. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh. I didn't stream early today because I was absolutely exhausted. I have no good excuse why I was exhausted, but I was. Okay. Darkrai gonna go into that bench spot there, and I imagine just start pinging damage onto the Drudagon. Now, this is the problem last time, right? The Darkrai Energy and then next turn Energy Dawn Weavile will deal with the Drudagon. But this was the setup last game, but there was a potion on the Drudagon, and honestly, I feel like that's what just caused the biggest issue, was the potion healing the Drudagon out of range. And this is what's crazy, right? Like, if there's a potion, a Darkrai hitting energy from bench into a Weavile EX still doesn't knock out a basic Pokemon that you're putting no energy on. It's disgusting, isn't it? Got the energy on the Darkrai on the top there for Junie. Starting trying to get the and this is the difference, right? And this is probably another core difference in the matchup. These pings from Tok Tok's Darkrai is hitting a Drudagon, which is a non-EX. Whereas the pings from the Darkrai from Junie's side are hitting what is effectively or potentially going to turn into an EX and one of the core pillars of the deck. So I feel like the damage from Junie's Darkrai is just kind of worth more, just because the Pokemon it's hitting. Yeah, I can see Weavile evolve, another energy on that Darkrai to deal 20. Do they have a Dawn available? Yes, yes, they do. Now, this time, the potion wasn't played or acquired or whatever, so it does mean that the Weavile will be able to tidy up this Drudagon. However, game 2, this Frogadier was not there either, right? Like, the Frogadiers evolved quite quickly. Again, anyone who's played Greninja knows that if you can just sort of hard curve into a Greninja on the backline, you get so much agency to not only deal damage, but also, like, you know, do Cyrus pulls and so on, which can cause havoc. But the Weavile's going to do a good job. Get rid of this Drudagon faster than last time. But already down to 100 health. It's brutal. Go down to effectively 80 as well, because this Darkrai is going to energy up this turn. which is savage. Rocky Helm going on the Darkrai as well. And this is what's rough. With double Cyrus, because there's a Spiritomb in this deck, it's good, but it's one of the worries of not playing a single Sabrina, is your opponent doesn't really have to care that much. Especially at this stage in the game, it feels unlikely that a Spiritomb is going to make much of an impact. So that Druddigon going down, the second Froakie going down, is just going to give Junie some options, because Junie's on 0 points right now, Tok's on 1. And yeah, I think generally one Sabrina, one Cyrus. I can get behind like a 2-1 split as well. It does depend what deck you're playing though. Yeah, Weavile gonna be able to clear up the Frogadier. That is Tok going to 2 points now though. But here's the problem, right? The Spiritomb no longer exists in the real world, because even if they draw it, this Darkrai, like, say the Darkrai will knock out Weavile now. Even if there's a Spiritomb at that point, you can't put it in. So the Cyrus basically just still don't really exist. Whereas a Sabrina would change everything, because a Darkrai one-shots anything on that backline of the Druddigon or the Froakie right now. Okay, maybe not now, but still. This is the issue. I think while there's a lot of merit to Darkrai Weavile in the current meta, I think this is one of the matchups you probably wanted to dodge. Junie going up to 2 points now with the knockout on the Weavile. Oh, there is Helio. Or hello. We're able to pump out 100 damage though, so if there's a retreat in a Weavile, a Weavile's drawn and there's a retreat, because you always hit here, right? This could be pretty big. Because also at this point, Junie can't retreat into a one prize Pokemon, because that would be game as well. Age of Bob still, yeah, I mean, that is pretty good. Lucy Greninja. Dawn for the retreat, so it will retain the energy. Just tank Rye here. This is smart though, actually, because this is 20 damage from the Darkrai, 20 damage from the Greninja. Because of the Dawn, next turn, they can attach energy to this active Darkrai, retreat it, bring in the other Darkrai and deal 100. However, it's not going to make much of a difference, because they're about to say hello and pull that Darkrai in. But the play was like correct and basically set up for the win if it wasn't for exactly Cyrus. But yeah, Cyrus going to clean up this. Darkrai going to do the final attack. And that means we are going to a 1-1 score between these two players. And I genuinely, once again, I think it was the fact that this time Druddigon got dealt with a turn earlier than last time because there wasn't a potion. And I think that's such a big deal. Like, imagine if this game was slowed down by a turn. I think Junie takes it again. I think that's just like a core difference on that Druddigon really just causing a huge headache if you can't, or if you don't have the potion available, right? Like if you keep it alive one extra turn, then it like should live, so to speak. The Druddigon is just an absolute nightmare. Players just getting ready to dive into what will be their last game, not only of this round, but of this tournament and of this Swiss stage and of week 4, and maybe ever. Who knows? Who knows? Players just queuing now. We'll get in quickly. Looks like we've got 26 matches completed so far out of 38. So a lot of players have already been chucking out some dubs. I'm just checking on... What is it? Queue failed, so I'm just... Oh, they're okay now. Yeah, it was just a mistimed queue. That's no problemo. Players are getting ready to go into their game number 3 now. I'll just give them 1 second to just choose their active that they're going to put in. Then we'll reveal all. I should really make some kind of, like, something going on, like, up there in the middle whilst, like, players getting ready for game or something that's there when I'm not showing a match because they're just getting ready. Should do that. I should do a lot of things in life, though. So... basically, no promises. Okay, here we go. Both players ready. Both players good to go. We are going to see Junie start with a Froakie on the top now. And once again, Tok the Lord starting Sneasel. Sneasel all the way down, apparently, in this matchup. Pokeball going to be used there for Junie, just to get things cooking. Is going to hit the Darkrai, which is really nice. Won't be able to attach energy, of course, because this is turn 1. Jumping over to Tok, though. Are we going to see a Darkrai in return? Maybe get that 1 step ahead. There is Professor's research into a Pokeball as well. So reasonably likely to hit a Darkrai, I would say. Doesn't. Oh, I think there's a world where that was a little bit of a misstep. I'm not sure if they've shown it on screen, but they had an alternate play there to try and go for Darkrai, but wasn't meant to be. Sneasel, though. Gonna get some level of damage out. Not terrible. The Aranzio double. Did it say? Double. Now, I think at this point, you probably just say this Froak is toast. Toasty. Because it's got damage on it, right? So if you're assuming a Weavile, then you're a little bit scared. It's going to receive a cape into a Frogadier, though, which makes it live versus a Weavile, unless there's a Darkrai as well. So, okay, yeah, back in the game then, fair enough. If you're going to give it 80 health, I'll listen. Oh! That is a good pull. Tok's deep in the tank. Is going to evolve the Sneasel into the Weavile. Okay, yeah, I was getting scared that they weren't going to do this, but this Darkrai does enable them to knock out the Frogadier. And bear in mind, you're knocking out the Frogadier, you're kind of deleting a Greninja, you're deleting a Cape. Like, this is a very, very, very good attack setup here. There is still that Drudagon in the back there to swoop in and defend the Darkrai for a little bit. But this is huge, right? You've slowed down the Greninja massively. There might not even be a Greninja in the rest of this game now. You've took the point lead. And now there's just that Darkrai really to deal with. Okay, another Cape now going down onto that Darkrai on the bench. 20 damage coming out into the Weavile. You need 18 from 3. A little bit tricky. Again, this Druddigon is just a nightmare, isn't it? I'm glad I've not played against it too much in the current meta. And again, you know what's crazy in this? We haven't seen... Have we seen a Spiritomb once? Because Spiritomb... Like, swap out Weavile into Spiritomb like this turn to just tickle the Darkrai, and then it's the option's there, right? Maybe a bit too much of a setup, but maybe a bit too late. Maybe starting Spiritomb would have done a bit better, but just relying on basically just Spiritomb or retreating alone to activate Cyrus always feels difficult. Like, imagine if this was Sabrina. Imagine if there was a Sabrina in the deck. Oh, there it is. Speaking of which. Imagine if there was a Sabrina in the deck, right? Right. The game would just be omega over. And that's why, personally, I like the 1-on-1. I really like one Sabrina, one Cyrus. And also in open deck lists, when you run 1-on-1, it means you have to play around them. Oh, yeah. They just hit the time, which means Spiritomb went in and didn't attack. Oof. That is not what you're after. Still, though, to be fair, if, like... Oh, okay. So I'm guessing there's a Cyrus in Junie's hand. They go in, knock out the Spiritomb, and then they just have a Cyrus, I would imagine. Animations hide the timer. Yeah, I would say, though, you've got a decent amount of time to make a play, right? I think controlling the time is the player's job. But you know how the game works, right? I imagine these players have played it a bit more than like 2 minutes, so... I can see damage then go into the Darkrai. Weavile gonna start slicing. Dawn's there to pass the energy across, so again, of course, the Dawn, the Dawn combo with Darkrai Weavile's good. However, I'm just scared that I think if Junie put the Darkrai in the active, then there's almost certainly a Cyrus. I would guess. I mean, they've just played a Froakie, so maybe not? Oh yeah, maybe not. Fair enough. Maybe they just did that setup to say if I draw Cyrus, then I'll win, and if I don't, I just retreat and do this anyway. The Froakie gives not really any defense. Wow, this is just game. Tok won. Cyrus back. Yeah, they have Cyrus the Virus, or Helio the Hello, or Hello the Helio. Either way, wow. I was not expecting those outcomes, but if you don't have the cards, you don't have the cards, right? Yeah, Weavile gonna take it. Tok takes a dub in the final round of Raven League Week 4. Congratulations to them. Huge. Oh wow, nearly all the matches are done. I'll see if I can find one that isn't done. Okay, we've got this one here, which is oh wait, is it over? No, it's not over. Okay, so this is who is, let me find it quick. This is 1-1. This is game 3. We've got a Ho on 1 point, and then we've got Legendary also on 1 point. We did see this Galade list a little bit earlier on, and yeah, this is a Mewtwo EX. Ho already on 2 points to 1 right now. Oh, sorry. Oh wait, this might not work. Oh, it does. Jeez, I'm a god. Okay. Ho on a 2 points. Legendary cards on 0, but they do have the Galade up. The only problem is without, yeah, this attack goes in, and now the Mewtwo is gonna clean up. Mewtwo's gonna get it done right. Gets to Omega Side Drive, Super Blast, take out the Galade, and that is very, very rough. And also just a hilariously strange matchup where, like, is Psychic back because so many people are playing Fighting? I don't know, but Ho takes the dub there. Cleans that one up nicely. Not too bad at all. This is a rarity nowadays. Mewtwo EX and winning. 2 things that you don't normally see together. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Just gonna check the pairings. Oh, there's literally 1 match left. Why can't I find it? It's Robmar versus Verfalder Aura or Werfalder Aura. I'm used to saying Ver, since I'm guessing it's not Wer. I don't think either of them are streaming though. It does not look like any of them are streaming, but I can tell you the deck lists. It's another Galade list going up against Rampardos. So these are the. Oh wait, hang on. I could show you the lists. So these are the lists here. We've got this basic double Galade, double Hitmonlee, 1 Mars Shadow. Going up against the oh, did I not open this list? Going up against you know, the for me this is like the Rampardos list. I don't know personally about double Pokecoms. I think I would probably drop 1 for something else. Because I don't know if I can mentally deal with playing 0 tools in a deck. But no Pokecom, 2 Pokecoms might be 1 too many, and maybe change that for like a Rocky Helmet or a Cape. Other than that, pretty much the deck. What's the? Oh yeah, I'll look for you. I'll look. Wait. Oh, it is in meta. Hang on. So that's the popular one. This one, right? Huh? Right. Is it tools and not tools? What? Why are these split? Oh. No. Oh yeah, 1 Rampardos. That's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference. 1 Rampardos in those 2. So they only play the 1, whereas most decks play 2. I was trying to work out how is this website split these 2 Pokemon, like Pokemon amounts and decks. But yeah, it's 1 Rampardos versus 2 Rampardos. Yeah, that's the that's it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Having a quick. Oh, there we go. Looks like the last game is over, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it is over, and it looks like Verfalder Aura took the dub, which means, without further ado, 0 match issues. All matches ended. Clickety click. And there we go. I will end the tournament as well. Bonk. So now if we refresh, we can see our standings as we've finished 4 rounds, guys. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you. Everyone, shout out Swiss as well, doing the judging for us. Very kindly offered to cover judging tonight. We have Lorderly, Daisangan, Dens, Jitter, Spicy Farts, Moo Jojo, Olgic, all of those players going 4-0 here. Palkia EX 18T. We have Lucario, of course, doing well. Celebi Leafeon went 4-0, which is nice. Darkrai Weavile got in there as well, that we saw earlier, obviously. Not too bad. And then Gyarados Arceus too. Yeah, 2 Palkia decks got in top cut. We've living the darkest timeline. Okay, 1 second. Let me message. Oh, have you... Bloody hell, Iskren. Right, so... Wait, is this updated then? So this... Wait, so Daisangan went 4-0 3 times? Crazy. Wait, I mean, I hope this is final. This is hilarious if it's final. You just shout me, Iskren. Iskren, everyone, Iskren's just doing this spreadsheet and making sure the work's good, so we can confirm who makes the cut, which is 18 points across 3 weeks. We've done 4 weeks of Raven League, which means basically you can dump a week. If you do a bad run 1 week and you play all 4, you can dump, or if you miss a week, if you can't make it, you just need to, I mean, you can play 1 if you want, you just won't make the cut, but you just play 3. So, okay, so that's all done. And, oh my god, is it exactly 32 players? 18 points and above gets you an invite to the knockout. And it looks like it's exactly 32 players. Not manual, Kronos. Well, Iskren built the spreadsheet and he just dumps it in and then he obviously set up the formulas to already do it. You can also play 3 weeks and meme the 4th, yeah. Yeah, no one gets a bye because we've got a perfect cut. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, a lot of the time I feel like it's just faster to do things manually. But yeah, wow, I'm shocked. Seeding based on placement. It will be, but you can't guarantee who you'll face. Because although there might actually already... Look guys, just so you know, there might not be 32 players, because we're assuming people have to turn up, right? So basically, 1, congratulations to you 18 players. You do need to be in my Discord, because that's where everything's going to be organized. So if you are not in my Discord, !Discord in the chat, you need to, the Discord's also on this sheet. If you go to the details, click here, join this Discord. If you are not in Discord, you're not going to be there, right? You're not going to play because I'm literally inviting and talking to all the 32 players in my Discord. So, you know, that's, if you're not in Discord, you need to be, okay? I'm just saying that right now. Congratulations to the 32 players, of course. What's going to happen is we will be organizing, or I'll be organizing, confirming. Basically, the knockout tournament is going to be same time, same place next week, is the plan. 6 p.m. on a Thursday. Oh, Wednesday, ignore me. And it'll be single elim knockout. It will be seeded on points. And if there are people who can't make it, don't turn up, whatever, there will be buys, and the buys will be given in rank order. So Dice Angan will get the first buy. If there's a second buy, it'll be Effie, then Furious, Spicy, so on, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying 18 points, called it. Exactly 32 players. I can't help being that good. But yeah, thanks a lot to everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone for playing. Whether you made the top cut for the knockout or not, I hope you had a good time. Hope it provided you some fun and cool ways to practice as well. Because I do think it's if I wasn't running these, I would quite enjoy these because I'd deem it as like practice, you know, like practice playing sort of thing, or practice comp. Practice sort of ranked or tournament play, which is kind of nice. But yeah, huge congratulations to everyone. Again, you can check out this link to see sort of the meta game, how everything did. For example, we had a 3-1 Blastoise Manaphy here, which is always nice to look at, so I'll put that up on the screen. But yeah, congratulations to everyone. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, Phenom. Thanks a lot for the sub. There will be a £50 prize pool
Thanks
so
for
far
the tourney.
because we got a very generous donation from one of the players to put towards the tournament fee. So that exists. So that's really nice. Very generous of them, of course. So there'll be £50 so far. I can't promise anything more because I don't really have tons of money just lying around. But I feel like at least for now, it's a decent proof of concept of how the tournament works. There's probably tweaks to do and so on. But yeah, for tonight, we are going to wrap it up. Week 4's finished. How many stones? Oh, come on, nothing. Don't stay. It's worth just like add more numbers on, and then that's dollars. But not that many more, unfortunately. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it. Knockout's going to be this time next week. It's basically going to be week 5 of Raven League, but it'll be the knockout for the 32 players. I'll be posting the information in Discord. Make sure you are in Discord, especially if you're one of the 32 players, because if not, you'll miss out on the invite and you'll miss the tournament, and definitely a you problem, not a me problem. Okay. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I will be back streaming tomorrow morning, same time, same place as always. But yeah, guys, have a fantastic day, evening, morning, whatever time it is. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for playing. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.